Yes, we are back. We are back, and we are talking about mental health today. And we are so blessed to have Abena Korkor here, who is telling us first-hand experience of this kind of encounter. There's a clinical psychologist, though, who happened to be a roommate, and she's here with us. Let us put our hands together and welcome Anita. Anita, there we go. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And it's so good to have you here. This is a very. I think you were there at the other. I met you there.
Yeah.
You know about our perceptions on mental health, and we all knew the bashing that she took, and nobody, until we start to understand that there's something called a mental health condition in this country. She was your roommate.
Yeah, she was.
So did you notice this, or how?
Actually, I wasn't in school when she had her first episode.
Oh, okay.
But coming for my second degree, then I was told, actually the dean of students happens to be my lecturer and my friend.
Okay.
So he said, okay, once you are back in school to read clinical psychology, I want to give you a patient.
Okay.
So it was a negotiation that... more like a contract. Monitor her for me. Okay. I trust you. I know you can do the work. Okay. Initially, I was a bit
hesitant.
Yes, because I didn't know her.
Okay.
And I had not really, although her videos were circulating, I didn't really have the chance to. I got the video, but I didn't watch. Because I'm not a fan of those things. But when he told me she was the lady, I went back to watch
the videos.
Video. And I was like, I'm that quiet type.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if
you can handle her.
Yes. But the agreement was, okay, whatever she does you don't like, let me know. Because you are coming on your own. I can't force you into something. So it was a contract. That, okay, if you are not comfortable, let me know. I'll just take you out of the room. But when I went back, I was just thinking, okay, this can be my sister. This can be my friend. Well, God keeps us. Let me just accept her.
Okay.
So we met. I came earlier before she did. I was given a different room. But I was promised when she comes, they will change my room.
Okay.
The first time I met her, although I didn't know she was the one, within me, I had that conviction she's the one. And I was so pleased with her disposition. I don't know, immediately I felt in love with her. I was like, oh, is it true? Like, I was just debating.
How was she the first time you met her?
She was lively. She was
lively.
Okay, yeah, very beautiful. She had just reported, and I was at the Potter's Lodge. So I went back to ask the dean. And he was like, okay, he will come to the hostel and do the official introduction. Then she was the one. So I moved from my old room, but for the first 4 months, it wasn't really easy because she was in her depressive mood. Like she was saying, she wouldn't even get out of bed. She would do nothing. And I just couldn't stand it because she's not eating. And I can't live with someone who is not eating, so I'll cook and I'll cook for her. So what I cook, we eat. I ask her,
eat?
Yeah, she will eat. Yeah. I'll ask her, what will you eat? So what she will eat will be what I will eat. Because I'll go for lectures, I come late. Maybe the whole day she's not eating because she couldn't even step out of the room to go to the kitchen. And I'm just thinking, hey, what's happening? Like, initially, I was scared. I was a bit scared.
Do you remember those days? Yeah. You did? Yeah.
I was a bit scared, but like she's saying, I pressed on. And I've never told her this, but she also served as a reason to really understand the program I was reading. Because I was really observing her. Naturally, I'm an observant person. So I was really observing her, the way she's doing her things, and I go to class and we are being exposed to some mental health condition, and I can really relate. So most of the times I was asking plenty questions in class. My mates They didn't know why. And I didn't want them to know I was living with her too. So I was even restricting people who were visiting us.
Wow.
Even her own friends.
Really?
I was really, really restricting them. I was choosing those who will come visit her and those who will not. And when someone knocks, I stand up to go and check who is there.
On what basis would you allow somebody in and some others? What?
Some of her friends, actually initially I would allow them in. But when they come to talk about what happened. And I felt it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
Because whatever happened, because through that, I got to know she even gave out all her books, her textbooks, and they would just come, hey, Abena, do you remember when you said I should take this text? So I told her, these things are not helpful. They are past. You are even struggling because the first semester, your name wasn't in the school records. So everything, you had to be registered. It was a whole process. So the whole of first semester, she wasn't given a chance to go for lectures. So they're coming back to tell you everything.
In the past, yeah.
And you're already depressed.
Yeah.
So it's more or less like they'll come and do whatever they want, and I will have to do the damage control. And it's not important. It's not relevant. So I told them, okay, now when they come, it's either I'll tell them you are asleep or you are not around. Sometimes the knocks, we don't even respond. Yeah.
Wow. So are you done or you're still?
Oh, I'm done.
You're done now.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And so for people listening, you know, what advice would you put out there? For example, if you know that your roommate or brother, sister, close mother, whatever, has a condition, what should they do? And if they don't know too, are there any signs to? Sure.
Mental health is not strange. You know, for every physical illness someone may be going through, there are mental health issues underpinning it. And when you get to know who World Health Organization's definition for health says the complete state of physical, mental or psychological, social, spiritual well-being. Meaning that if physically you have been diagnosed of hypertension, diabetes, definitely you are not the same person you used to be. You just be thinking, hey, as a breadwinner, I have hypertension, I have to manage my stresses, I have to do this. There are times you don't go to work, and you think mental health has to do with our emotions, our thinking, and the way we behave. So, like initially you said, many are mad, few are roaming. Everybody at a point suffers mental health.
Yeah.
Yes. So, if at that point someone is going through, it doesn't mean that you are free from experiencing it. And we must extend that hand of fellowship. Because personally, I'm proud she is my roommate. And I don't know, but maybe coming from my professional background, somebody would say, because you are into it and you understand. No, but it can be me. I also have times I mind battle. When you don't have money, you become very irritable. And you know, there are so basic things that we don't really pay attention to, but they all contribute to our mental health. So we must know that we are all would be victims if now we are not experiencing it. In a way, yours may not go public, but in your own room, you're also battling with it. And that is why you shouldn't judge, or you shouldn't just throw away someone who at this point is suffering from mental health.
Wow. Wow. So for you, you're done now?
Yeah,
I'm done. Are you in practice now?
I'm in practice.
Okay.
I'm in Cape Coast.
You're in Cape Coast?
Yeah.
Okay.
So time to time we meet. She comes to my office, we chat, we eat, we do all, and anything we used to do. We're okay.
Okay. So, are there any specific things you know for sure that these things can trigger? Or it always takes you?
I'm still learning. I just got to know like 2 years ago. I'm still learning, because for the first one I didn't know how it came. The second one, for the second one, I think on my own I stopped my medication for some time. But when it was coming, I couldn't really tell. It's just a few friends that they mentioned some things, but I wouldn't want to say that, okay, that's the main thing, because before it happened, I changed my hair color to blonde as a teaching as a teaching assistant, and it shouldn't be something negative, because you can change your hair color to any color, but then again, I said, when you're hitting the hypomanic and manic episode, you know, you want to be extra crazy, you want to be extra seductive, whatever. Yeah, so some of those signs show. Sometimes it's just maybe you just want to be funny, you just want to look good, but it could actually be joined to the dark side or whatever it is.
Wow, man, I've learned so much, and that seminar that was put together by my good friend Sango and others was really brilliant. You know, really brilliant. And when you spoke, I said, oh my goodness, I have to have her on the show. So I'm very happy that you made to come. Time to come.
It's an honor to be on the KSM show. It's an honor.
I'm honored to have you.
I don't care about what anybody says again. I've been on the KSM.
And Anita, I want them to, she introduced you then and says, and this is my clinical psychologist, and she has to come with me. I says, why not? Let her come. And you both are here, and the audience is watching, and viewers are watching. Is there any number that you want to leave in case people talk to somebody?
Should I give out mine? Because we run an NGO, a support, and let's say if you're having issues with your friend or family member who is going through a mental health, we can give you some pointers. I can give you the experience aspect, and we can then refer you to professionals like her. So the number is 0503 919 615, and currently the name is Psychosocial Africa on Facebook and on Instagram. Psychosocial Africa on
Psychosocial Africa
on Facebook.
So Facebook and Instagram.
So
folks,
Social Africa.
Okay, on Facebook and Instagram, and you have the number too. And Anita, thank you so much for being there for our I almost say great friend, but I can say my great daughter.
That point, so I became her therapist.
You sometimes give her therapy. Thank you so much, and stay blessed, and you know, I'm sure we'll engage again, and we'll have this thing going on constantly for Ghanaians to understand.
I'm hoping very soon one of your new productions will be solely on mental health, because there's so many things out there, and I think that in the next year, I hope, if it's not mine doing, I hope there'll be one TV station dedicating, like, you know, one show on mental health, because it's very necessary in this day and age where everything is becoming acceptable, and we the youth, we are battling with, do we take our parents' advice or do we go with a new trend? It's a whole mental battle, and when you just don't do something right and you don't get the proper mentoring, it's easy you just you know,
get lost in there.
Young people, suicide and stuff, it's very heartbreaking. And I have tried committing suicide countless occasions. Even when she was my roommate, I've overdosed before, you know. She wouldn't know, but you think of ending it all, you know. So it's something that we need to talk about, you know. As the program we had, like, we are losing the family systems, so nobody will listen to their mom and dad. The creative programs around, you know, there should be like something that you can talk about your emotions and what you're thinking, you know, if something goes wrong, like what should be the way forward.
Okay, put your hands together, man. This has been very this is great, touching, educational, inspirational. Just think of whatever word you can think of, and it is this show. So Anita, thank you so much, and Abena, thank you so much. And I really believe that there's going to be a turning point, and we have to.
There already is.
Great. And folks, there's a question that I always ask, and the crew will massacre me. So I'm going to start with you, Nana, Abena, and then I'll go to Anita. And that is, so are you currently being in a romantic situation? Are you romantically involved?
Hey, that's great.
Observers want to know.
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Okay, okay. That's great. So you have a partner that understands and...
very supportive.
You want to mention his name, or you want to keep him private?
Yeah.
You want to keep him private? Okay. So whoever you are, big up to you. You guys, I'm sorry. What about you, Anita?
No, I'm not.
So there you have it, man. Show some love, folks. We'll be right back.
If you're having as much fun as I am, stay tuned. If you're not, you need deliverance. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.